I love the game, man. The hustle. What is the game, though? We got to ask ourselves this. Why do we do it for the love of the game? Another thing. Today, I'm going to talk about another thing I say a lot in my videos, which is for the love of the game. And the reason why I kept doing what I like to do is for the love of the game. It's for satisfaction. It's for, just because I like to do it. There is a certain satisfaction you get after busting your ass on something for hours, days, months, years even, and then it finally coming to fruition. You finally make something and it works. The love of the game. That's all that time and hours and everything poured into that one project or anything, it means something, man. It really does. And I want to talk about the importance of it. You know what they say, right? The root of all evil is what? Money. And that is the reason that a lot of us have to do what we have to do to get money, because to get money is to survive and to pay for things that we need to live in our country or countries or whatever that we live in, right? Money makes the world go round, but it's also the root of all evil. It just is, man. It's a reality of human nature, it seems. There will be trade and things purchased and stuff, and you need to have like capital in order to live in the world that we currently live in. So now, is this, any different from me going back to my, warehouse job that I used to work at and, hurting my back again? Or is this about me, just doing my CS stuff, pushing through my degree, getting out, and then, slowly but surely getting back into the routine I need to get into, and if I want to be successful with this thing? Well, I'd say it's about both, because both examples right there are the two examples that I just talked about pretty much. So when it comes to something like my warehouse job, what was the reason that I did that? It's probably pretty fucking obvious. I needed money. They paid pretty well. I also got treated pretty well over there. As long as you're doing your work and everything should be all right. Access to fucking restroom, you get to go refill your water whenever you want, usual stuff, right? Without saying any names here, I don't know if enjoyed my time is the best way to describe it, because it was some hard work, but every day I come home being like, yeah, I did some stuff today. I got some work done. I earned my check at the end of the week, and I was stacking some money up, more importantly, So, there's that. And now we come to the other side, which is the thing that I don't get money from. Now, why am I still doing it? At the current moment, maybe the goal is to get money from it. I wouldn't say that's the direct reason why I do it, though. Technically, you could say that because, I got a whole degree from this thing and want to get a job in it. That's why I went to school for it. But the real reason that I continue to do it now is because I love it. It's for the love of the game. The game of life. The game of this CS stuff, whatever it is. You can zoom in or zoom out however much you want to. It's still the same thing. So the importance of me being able to do this thing for the love of the game when I'm not getting any, monetary benefits from it for now, is that when the day comes that I do start to get monetary benefits from it, I will be able to remember the times where I wasn't and getting better, even though I didn't get any money or anything from it, just because I love to do it. And that will just propel me even further in my career or whatever I decide to do, right? So I just want to really stress the importance of, especially in the beginning of your career or whatever it may be. Sometimes you just got to do it for the love of the game. Sometimes. That's just the way it's got to be. The things you have the most fun doing, the things you are the most satisfied with, will be for the love of the game. If I'm speaking honestly here, that's what I think. The stuff that I've done for money, just whatever job that I could get just for the one sole purpose of getting some money in my account and stacking some shit up, right? I don't know if that was the love of the game. That was just me getting a job because I needed some money, right? But when it comes to something like this, the CS road that I'm going down, it can really, be both. I feel like, because yes, I do need to make some money from this shit because I can't be broke forever. Like, no, I don't want to do that. It is not fun not having any money. Like, I don't ever get to go out and eat with my friends or anything like that. Maybe, if it's a good day, somebody can pay for my food. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what's up, bro. Thank you so much. Whatever. Right. But I mean, I can't rely on that. I got to get something for myself. So I have been training this whole time, not for money, but because I have to do it. It's work that I have to do. And I'm satisfied at the end of the day when I'm done doing that type of stuff all day, whether it be studying, building, whatever it is, right? For the love of the game. That's it. To be honest, I don't think I'm going to make this video any longer than it already is, because this is a very kind of simple point that I'm making here, right? Like I said before, my grandma always said the truest things of the world are the most simple. And I believe that really, if you're doing something for the love of the game, for the satisfaction of completing that work, whatever it may be, right? Then should the day ever come that you get monetary benefits from it, that will not be the sole purpose of why you're doing it. The sole purpose will be satisfaction from the work you've already done. And from there, if you get some money on the side, that's just bonus points, right? Even better if you can, make a whole living off of it, right? Imagine that. That's what I try to imagine, like making a whole living off of doing something for the love of the game for so long that you finally see, you're able to make your life for yourself from it. And then the question is, would you have to change your approach? And to be completely honest with you, I don't know, because I haven't been there, right? But I would imagine, you still want to do it for the love of the game. You still want to do it because it's satisfying work. And you are emboldened with purpose whenever you do this type of stuff, whatever it may be, whatever that work is for you, whatever the game is for you, right? If we're talking actual games, man, I play, stuff like Overwatch and stuff, right? For the love of the game. But that's different there because I love the game, the video game of Overwatch. This is different, obviously. This is the game of life, the game of work, of satisfaction, of purpose. That's it. Do it for the love of the game, and you'll get rewarded. That's it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Like I said, I don't know if I said this on over here already, but I'm going to be out of town from tomorrow to about Sunday, and I should be dropping a video on Friday still. What I want to do is I want to interview some of my college friends that are still in there, give them some advice if they need it, or have them give me some advice, if I need it, and just have like a good conversation with a couple of them. Because like I said, I'm the first one that actually made it out and isn't at school no more. So, I'm just gonna say what's up to them, see some of them graduate, and then make a video or two. But streams will return probably on Sunday, if not Monday. But I'll keep it all updated. Thank you for watching so much. Again, I appreciate it. And remember, just do it for the love of the game. That's it. Bye.